Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
But how will it do in the comp? As
Okay.
okay.
I didn't even get the chance to call for it, but I love it. This is the classic combo, right? Caitlyn Morgana. Through the use of Tormented Soul.
Just like we always know it's going to be a Cloud Soul. He had 2 Cloud Souls yesterday in the same series.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, this is what you like to see, as Cuz, he went back, came immediately to the bottom lane, looking for the gank, the flash, and the knockup will be first blood into the hands of Cuz, who does pick it up, and Keria has to flash and ignite to try to get out of this, but he's almost definitely dead, right? There is the initial roam from the Rise, who gets that first push from the mid lane, and that's a duo kill down on the bottom side.
Very, very well done. Cuz looking for it again. I love this.
And he's really far behind them. And there are no summoners down here, except for Aiming, who has flash, right? There's the slow on Taguma. Nice amount of damage, as we do have even the Rise joining in here. Guma is just 100% dead. There's no way for him to get out of this, as Aiming is going to be gifted the kill this time around. And that is a massive...
Honestly, I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt. The key thing here is that, of course, with Rek'Sai, we've even seen the Proudest Claw build, and the benefit of that build is that it is incredibly strong, but it also has a really big downside, which is that it is strong for about 10 minutes, and then you are effectively just a knock-up, and maybe you can get a kill as Cuz.
No root here on a Faker means that no kill will happen. Ult is used onto Life, who does not have level 6 himself. Owner gets a great gank down in the bottom side, Aiming all alone now. There's no teleport on either one of these solo lanes from KT. Easy kill will be gifted over to Gumayusi, and immediately T1 strike back.
A T1 with great cross-map plays. Cuz tries to go for a play on Faker. And, well, it's an even trade if you get plates, but none of the first Turtle Blood will go down, as is going to be the case here. And KT coming off the back of exactly the type of early game that build on the Rek'Sai. And the Proudest Claw is because even when you build more bruisery, you don't skill that well, right? And yes, with Conqueror, and I guess with the cost effectiveness of Hullbreaker, maybe it's okay, but...
Well, he's just dead. Not sure if there was any vision of this coming here, but Zeus basically was just like, so they will push Owner out of here.
The main thing that, of course, you lose... I keep going back to Hullbreaker Rek'Sai. I'm sorry, I just can't... I need to talk about this. Cuz, again...
Yeah, I mean, how can you not? Keria in a little bit of trouble, but there is the best item in the game. The stopwatch going to save his life. And that's...
Right, because you do have the Jinx, and you will have a really great front line. But I don't think they're going to get there.
Owner is like, what are you doing? This is my dragon. He's going to get Infernal Drake for his team, but he pays for it with his life. As now, T1 with a lot of low health bars, they are moving forward, looking for a bit more. It is Mountain Rift. As a re-engage comes in here from KT, but there's Keria over the wall, and he's looking for blood. A Drada kills now as the Rise is getting so much value in this fight. It's such a close one, as Gumayusi stays alive with the double kill, and Faker with his mobility, and Keria on full health and a lot of mana. I think that T1 could get something done here. Rascal very tanky. There's the binding. They're looking for the kill first onto the Gragas, and it will be enough. Double kill gonna go to the hands of Faker, as that will be 3 over to the side of T1. Aiming only able to pick up the...
And get themselves a single game away from going 9-0 in the first round robin.
Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, the range advantage that they were able to use to kite out in that fight is also used. Kind of weird 3-2 action, you know, isolate Zeus a little bit, get some pushing going on. Speaking of isolating Zeus, good timing for me to talk about this, is Cuz is taking a brunt of the damage, actually, and he's going to back away. Now everybody on KT all of a sudden is like, we're all bullying Zeus here, and now they're going to kill him. As they are trying to get on top of Owner, but he just flashes away, and now KT is not in a great spot, as immediately Faker's going for the burst onto Aiming, who will survive, but eventually does go down there. As Zarya comes here a little bit too late to the fight, as the rest of his team, they saw blood in the graves, and yes, they killed him. But
when Caitlyn gets ahead, especially with a Morgana...
I'm very aware.
It's not fun.
I'm extremely aware. Keria, he just doesn't give a damn. He's like, I know you're in this brush. I don't know why you're trying to fight us right now. And to be honest, I'm asking the same question, guys. I don't see why KT would be taking fights this aggressively when they're this far behind. But maybe, as you mentioned, Chronicler, it's because that's their only option. As Aiming is only going to get caught here on the backside, he has to cleanse. But it's just another gigantic fight for T1 to take this game down.
Now the Baron gonna get taken here, and with a comp like this, once you start snowballing fights, there is no way back. Rek'Sai, Hullbreaker or no, really fallen off. Not gonna have a lot of relevancy here. Arya, unfortunately, with the tank rise, not looking to skill. Something that I think took us a little bit to get used to, right, with the rise, because it used to be such either way.
Zhonya's.
Yeah, absolutely.
True.
Yeah.
With the Black Shield, you know, it's not like he's going to be stunned down to the point where he can't use it, right? So just Black Shield walk in and get your Zhonya's down. Excellent bait. Actually, I always liked the Morgana Caitlyn more than the Lux Caitlyn. So I was always a little bit confused as to why we didn't see more of the Morgana, but happy to see that Keria is bringing it back.
I wanted to ask you, I think it's also in part due to how popular Karma has been, as
It's that Hullbreaker value, right?
yeah, really valuable that.
Great.
In this, I asked you earlier, like, are you familiar with Caitlyn Morg?
Yes.
Were you the Caitlyn Morg, or were you playing against them?
No, I was usually playing against them.
Oh, yeah. I figured. I could hear it in your voice. I could hear the frustration.
It's really good. It's very strong.
Not fun to play into.
Yeah. Keep in mind that, you know, KT punished it early on.
They actually did.
Yeah, and it was not just a little bit of punish. It was a lot. It was a very big lead.
Yeah, and as mentioned with KT's comp, if you fall behind in the early game, it becomes almost impossible, right? Because your Rek'Sai damage isn't going to be relevant. Jinx has a very long way to go before she's actually there, and then most of the characters on T1 are perfectly happy fighting.
All right, well, KT, they won another fight here. Zeus is basically as tanky as Gragas right now, just because he's so far ahead and because of his itemization, of course. As in goes Owner, he's going to land a kick on a 2 and hop away. Not the first time that Owner has trolled the side of KT. He just never goes down, no matter what they try to use onto him. And T1's not going to back off. As I say that, they back off.
Oh,
the
flank.
Here does come the flank. Black Shield, pretty good ability, I would say, as Rascal is desperate to try to get on top of Gumayusi. Keria uses it on himself, so Gumayusi can't get it. But again, I mean, T1 are so far ahead that just dodge the engage and you should be fine. Gumayusi trying to go very much 1v3, and he's going to get clapped here by Aiming in the front. As not the best look, but T1's still in a good spot.
This is like, I am playing solitaire. I don't know what you guys are doing. I have Hullbreaker.
There's an ace. Oh, great. I'll just put that down and, I got the 2 of spades here, and yes, let's try to kill the Nexus by myself, literally, as he gets booped into the fountain. And the rest of his team are like, no, we're just going to back.
Not even Hullbreaker is that good an item, Valdez.
As teleport number 2, okay, trying to get on in here. Cuz is going to go down. They're trying to kill Keria, and I understand why. As Arya's teleport might get some value here, but again, it is Owner and LeBlanc. But Owner on the Lee Sin, I should mention, is going to go down. Faker still on the run here, as he will hop back, and it does look like T1 are ready for him, as even into the clone, he will go down. So KT gets something, but you got to take care of your base as well.
Just the ad, and he's trying to grind, like he really wants to get his 3 out of 3 on his
final
quest.
boss, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, this is a group quest, but I think I can solo it. You know, it's kind of hard. Like, I have to fight against a lot of enemies, as Zeus is being blocked by a big Gragas.
He's breaking the hole!
And here comes the rest of KT. Just trying to get on in here. The Baron is there. Zeus trying once again to chop down the Nexus, but 0 and 5. All these lanes, he's taking down the super minions. He's stopping the push from coming in. And he's pretty much untouched for the last 3 minutes.
Inipsa, a back up.
Okay, really nice follow flash there from Aiming. As that is going to be Owner going down. Aiming gets a kill as Cuz is in the back line here. Trying to shut him down, but he's going to get taken out. And now Aiming is low on health as they're just going to go in on the Nexus once again. They're not even taking down these inhibitors. They just don't seem to care. And Gumayusi is so fed that he really doesn't have a care in the world. He's just going to outrange them all. He goes in onto aiming as the autos come in, and down will he go, as now Faker's trying to take out the Nexus. Are you kidding me? I don't think he's going to get this here. KT are going to defend, as Faker will get taken out outside of the Zhonyas, and the Nexus will live again.
Like, at most, they get, like, the outer, and maybe an inner or two, right?
Yeah.
And then they need to get aced again, like 10 minutes later, and then KT would win.
Yep. Which is still why, you know, we're laughing. But at the same time, I mean, aiming is so strong. He does incredible amounts of damage. Look at that bottom lane, though, as Faker is going in. The Rek'Sai is going to stop him, and aiming again is going to stop T1 as a team. The minions, though, are really getting on in there. So they're trying to get some work done onto this Nexus, but the respawn of the minions here from the side of KT might be enough. Owner gets in there, kills the support. He's got GA. As Faker's still roaming around here, looking for his entry. He's going to try to jump in the back and get a couple of autos. He gets one.
Look at the minions!
And the minions are going to get it. They will take down the Nexus. What an insane and weird way to end the game, but T1 got it done over the course of 10 minutes. I mean,